All right, we are back at TJ's Brutal Customs. You remember TJ from Tesseract Frame. Well, we have another project here, and we're gonna make an infinity mirror icosahedron. So stay tuned. The icosahedron has 20 faces and 30 edges. The edge pieces I had laser cut and bent to 138 degrees. So we have this model here that we're mocking up. As we finish these triangles, we know where to place them on the model. The black means it's a full triangle. We have a door here that we have a purple, and then anything in green is just the spine. That's where we know how it's going together, so we're not overlapping pieces. We made some progress today. We have the structure all finished welding from the inside. Still need to do the outside. We have all of the edges except for one, which we are going to build a door on a piano hinge. That way I could crawl inside and place the mirrors and work on the lights. Good progress today. It's a door! Woo! It's a door! Okay, on to the next step. I'm going to install these LED channels for the LEDs to run on each of the 30 edges. We're gonna lay it down and see how it fits. I also cut up this mock-up of how big the glass is gonna be. In this case, it's 28 by 28 by 28 equilateral triangle. I'm getting an acrylic mirror for it. But first, the light channels are gonna go in. So let's make sure that everything fits. So today we're prepping the frame for paint. I'm prepping the surface with sandpaper. I'm going with a 320, and then we're gonna primer it, then finish with a 400, and then go into the booth for paint. All right, ready for paint. All right, so primer's done, looks pretty good. We're gonna let it dry and then sand it, prep it for the real paint. Let's see how it looks now. All right, so the paint turned out pretty good. Let's check it out. All right, so I have all these wired up. I have 9 that have the data wire that are gonna be fed into the bottom 3. So we have 3 at each hub, and they're going to be traveling around. I have a sequence that I have in mind. Let's see how it works. So I'm controlling this with a Pixel Blaze, and you can see it comes with a bunch of different patterns here. This is a really cool program, and you can make your own patterns. You could download some, you can make a playlist, and there's a lot of really cool ones to choose from. So it's gonna look really cool with all the glass in it. So all the LEDs are working. Last step here is to put the mirrors in. Okay, so we are on to the last step here. We're gonna add the glass. I have these equilateral triangle mirrored acrylic that we're gonna use. It's a lot lighter weight than actual glass and cheaper. And we're gonna glue it in using this Gorilla Glue Max Strength Construction Adhesive. This is the same stuff I used on a previous project. I'm pretty happy with it. But when working with acrylics, especially mirrored acrylic, you wanna be really cautious about what kind of adhesive you use. You gotta make sure that it's safe. And I did a test run on this stuff before. This is my test piece. It's been glued for about 3 weeks, and it's not only really strong, but didn't have any adverse effects on the acrylic. So yeah, last step, let's put the glass in. Okay, so I am ready to put the last mirror panel in, but I just wanted to point out, like in the corners, in order to hide some of the wiring that was at the end of each channel, I had these little pentagon shaped wood cutouts lasered and painted in black, so you can kind of see it covers all the wires on all the vertices. Let's put the last mirror in.